Middle of May, out on a day hike here into a frequently recorded area. Got not only the iPhone I'm looking at, got the GoPro down there recording forward, trying the loop method with a power bank. We're here on Dosewallips, going up to Dosewallips Campground. May or may not make it today. This is a day hike, so I gotta get out tonight. It is just after Mother's Day. My mom is probably tracking me on my Garmin and worrying about me, but that's what moms do. I did spend Mother's Day with her, and now we're out playing hooky on this Monday after Mother's Day, which means I gotta work at 4:10 later this week. Right now I'm just shooting this with an iPhone. I'm going to try to get the GoPro working. Working earlier, and no, it's not turning on. I think this battery's dead, but I got the spare batteries. So, trying to see what the trail condition is. I've thought there'd be blowdowns, but it turns out the trail crew has already been up here and it's already started cutting. So, we may have an easier day than I thought we were going to have, and we're just going to see how far we get today. Right now I'm going to turn into the old Elkhorn Campground, have a quick snack, and investigate the electronics and the GoPro battery. Noon, Monday. We have made it here to the boundary between Olympic National Forest and Olympic National Park. Another 1.2, 1.4, depending on which map you look at, to the campground. Maybe there by 1:30. Got a huge climb coming up. And I'm trying to drink all my water so I don't have to carry the water up the hill because I can fill at the campground. Still looping on the GoPro. And catch you all later. Switching over to iPhone here for a little bit. Curious comparing this shot to the shot I took last July. All right, so trees are still there in the river. They ain't going anywhere. The river's cutting to this bank. This bank continues to wash away a little bit, not much. All right. We're really wondering if those trees there would have gone this winter. They do not. They're apparently fairly entrenched. The river's main fork is now detoured over right into this base of this cliff. And of course we're going over this hump because the original trail, as I mentioned in my last video, was right there where the washout is. And there's still snow up there. Campground is probably about where that turn in the river is. It is 1 o'clock. We have less than probably about a quarter mile to the campground, and we'll be having something for lunch there and spending some time before heading back out. That thing I think was here last year. I vaguely remember it. It just wasn't quite as shredded up there. There are two mountain bikers that have been leapfrogging. They go faster when there's not trees, and they slow down when they have to go over trees. And they've taken a really long break, I think, at Constance Creek. I expect to see them momentarily, basically. I didn't see them coming up that hill. I don't know how long it'll take them to get up the hill, but Once they get up the hill, they'll fly by me again. Cleared that. Let's see. Let's get a trekking pole over there. So yeah, there's my trekking pole. It's not quite 110 centimeters up, but awfully close. And there is Dosewallips Campground. There's the friendly dog. Dosewallips is friendly. So do the deer. We are rolling into Dosewallips Campground here. We are not exceeding the speed limit. Looks like most of the trees in the blowdown area survived, unfortunately. I was hoping some of those right in front of me by that campsite, which I use sometimes, would have fallen down. They have not. The other videos of this campground I have filmed going into the main area there and then going along the river. There actually is another part of this campground which is basically unused since it was abandoned. It's actually been featured in another video by someone else called the Apocalyptic Campground. And given the condition of some of the campsites, that's not necessarily a bad description of this site over here. Mentioned in the other video, this was a drive-in campground. The riverside sites still have high usage and are kept clean because of the high usage. This site over here, as you can see, for the most part, is abandoned and unused. 2 weeks after I shot this video, I was talking to the Wilderness Information Center about getting an overnight permit in this same area for next month. And they mentioned at that time that there is a female black bear that had been hanging around this very campground that was not afraid of humans. I mentioned that I had actually been in the campground the week before. So this thing right here is resting on that one, and on that side it's resting on the rock wall. Sort of force fit in there. If that went, that would slip. And that's not looking that secure. Although that can't really split up. But yeah, I wonder what the future holds. Alright, same clip with voiceover since the GoPro footage was lost. This is actually a small part of a 6-tree blowdown that the trail crew has mercilessly cut through. It looked like the 6 trees that came off of the top of that ridge jammed themselves against that rock wall and extended over the drop off on the far side of the trail. Um, 2 girls in my January video mentioned turning around because of a blowdown, and I strongly suspect this is the one they turned around at. Culvert, you had one job, only one job. That was to get the creek underneath the road. Okay, 6:15, back at the car. Just need to have the valet bring me my car now. Oh wait, the valet is not on duty today. My poor mom, bless her heart, doesn't quite understand trailhead parking and why there's not someone watching cars up here. I have never had an issue with it out here, but of course it is a risk. Anyway, today we did 12 miles in 9 hours. I'm very satisfied with it. That's a pretty big mileage day for me. And I already have a overnight permit in the same area for about a month now, so you look forward to that video. Thank you for watching this one. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Thank you.